Welcome back, guys. Today I'll be showing you how to invest and triple your coins in EAFC 24. And if you guys are new around here and need an incentive to subscribe, we're giving away 9 copies of EAFC or 9 sets of FIFA points to the winners when we hit 15k. All you've got to do is subscribe, send me proof over on Instagram, and you'll be entered in. Now, if you do want some coins in a bit of a quicker way, well, so if you guys are sick of losing at FIFA because your team isn't good enough or you're not good enough at the game, then right now you need to head over to skycoach.gg. Not only can they coach you in your weekend league or play your games for you, you can buy any amount of coins you want, and all of the services get 10% off right now with the code PRORECALL. Go check them out below. Make sure to click the link in the description and let's get into it. Now today, guys, we're going to be looking at some investing, and I'm going to give you the tools to invest in the best ways possible. And we're not just going to look at one way, we're going to look at a few. Now, first of all, one way we've looked at previous in a video is SBC trading. Now, to do this, you want to go over to things like the hybrid leagues and the hybrid nations and the hybrid league of nations over on FootBin. What you want to do over there is select one of the players that comes up in a lot of the SBCs. Now, the one we found recently is Morita. He comes up in a couple of the SBCs for hybrid leagues, hybrid nations, and hybrid league of nations, which means he's very investable. If you get him at his low point, you are going to make a ton of coins. As you can see here, he kind of tees off at around 700 coins. His max that he'll ever really go to is around the 850 mark. Now, we saw a few there that are definitely sniperable. We've got the 550 that we've unfortunately missed. I would say picking him up for anything up to around 600 coins is a win. Now, of course, as you can see here, we can give it a go at sniping him, but what you want to do is at the point that his SBC isn't like the required or the best one on FootBin, he's going to go down to around the 400-500 mark, and this is the point where you'd be able to bid on him and win his cards like that. Now, regularly, of course, you can do the sniping, and that's something that's an option available at all times too, but if you wait till his SBC isn't the chosen one, you're going to be able to make a ton of coins. Now, this same solution is going to work with a player called Edwards. He's an English player over in La Liga. I think it's Marcus Edwards. It's a pretty similar story. We've got a 350 there that we've missed, but same scenario. If he's not showing up in the main SBC that's being required on FootBin, you'll be able to make a ton of him. Now, some of you may know that the road to the... Now, some of you guys may know that the road to the knockout players have been leaked. So we've got the likes of Haaland, Kalulu, Bukayo Saka, Rodrigo de Paul, Gomes, Luis Diaz, and of course, they're brilliant. We're not going to invest in their cards. Obviously, Gomes would be pointless. He's coming in as an objective. But what you want to do is invest in cards that link to these players. Now, of course, if we take ourselves over to the Serie A, we go over to Inter Milan, and we go for direct links. So you want to realistically go for French, I would say. Kalulu is likely going to be quite a good player. So let's have a look at the French players we can invest in. Kalulu himself, you could invest in him, but I feel a lot of people will be invested in that card already. And if you guys like this shirt or any of the other football shirts I've been wearing in the videos, check out Best Football Kids down in the description and get 12% off with my code. When we look at players like Magnan, when we look at Hernandez, you've got a 100k investment there, and you've got around, realistically, a 25 to 30k investment. Now, Magnan right now is a lot cheaper than he usually would be. He's just had a reduction, and we've just been able to sell loads of keepers, so he's probably one that might be worth investing in. His price isn't really that settled, and if he's good, he's going to go up anyway. Now, for investments in relation to Haaland, you're looking at Man City. Realistically, you can go for any position. I would suggest having a look at Mateus Nunes. I'd have a look at Bernardo Silva, Stones, and of course Foden, because those guys are the ones that are going to be able to show up easier in teams. Now, I know the people who are buying Haaland probably aren't buying those players, but it's about the people who are packing Haaland, who don't have that many coins, and are fortunately going to go and buy your players. Now, I know you've seen me close down the game there. Unfortunately, right now, EA is not really letting me be on the game. Every time I go on, it times out because of the new crappy menus. But I will run you through the players that we are going to be looking at and invest in. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to let me actually show you because right now, this is just being much. But essentially, with your Luis Diaz, you want to invest in Nunes. He's one of the most expensive players in the game right now for his rating, based on the fact that he's a brilliant evolutions card. Grab him because he's only going to go up if that Luis Diaz card is good, and he's not going to go down. Very safe investment. In the likes of Haaland, we've already been through, similarly for Kalulu. Bukayo Saka, I'll be honest, Declan Rice is your man, along with Martinelli and Jesus. I mean, I've got Martinelli and Jesus in my squad right now. Rice and Martinelli are both tradable, and realistically, they're phenomenal. They will all go up. Maybe Saliba, but he's already quite high as it stands. For Gomes, it's an objective, so I feel like that one could push a lot of cards because everyone can get it for free. You've got the likes of Trippier's in form, and of course Tonali, who can go up, and then you've also got Isaac. So I would suggest investing depending on your budget there, but you could get all three of them. Now, I know that this video has not been as good quality because I've been kicked off the game, so I can't show you in the same way I usually would be able to, but I hope you still appreciate the investments. I hope you still enjoy. Make sure to subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.